Well, hello YouTube, good morning. Here we are. Now coming to you live yet again from inside the camper trailer. Partly to do with privacy, partly to do with the neighbor's radio going, stuff like that. The neighbor has children running around, and sometimes people get weird if they think you're filming their kids. And you don't want to end up getting a copyright strike because of the neighbor's music as well. Well, woke up a little bit later today, kicking around the idea of not having breakfast, or if I do, it's just going to be something small, like a sandwich or so. Well, today is the last full day here in Drumheller. We're going to head back Friday, head back to Lloyd. I haven't quite decided which way to head back, if I want to head back the way I came. Because I know, I know the way, I know the fuel stations, stuff like that. Or do I want to take a new way home, a way we haven't driven yet? Take a chance on the fuel stations. I know we go through Camrose and end up coming out by Viking, and then this is a little bit of a short hop to, Highway 16, and then there's Vermilion for fuel as well. So that's one thing to consider if I choose that way. Plans for today, of course, I like to go film the world's biggest dinosaur and the surrounding area around that. As well as the other day when I went to the Tyrrell Museum there to see the bones. Past the Drumheller Museum, I think it is. I forget the exact name of it. It's a tinier building, so it shouldn't take really long to go through. There's stuff to shoot outside as well, and I'll probably end up doing that. There is one more spot that I would like to film. I'm not sure if we'll end up going there today, but it is what it is, and if it doesn't get done this trip, well, hey, there is always future plans. So of course, guys, let's gear up, head her on out, and see what we can find. Little bit of a later afternoon update. Well, of course, so this morning, headed on out to the world's largest dinosaur. Climbed from the ground all the way up to the head. I'm not 100% sure how tall it is. I'm going to try to find the stat for you, put a little number right here. There was a long flight of stairs. It was nice and hot in there, not a lot of airflow. It is not wheelchair accessible, so if anybody has limited mobility or in a wheelchair, it's not a recommended place to visit. Well, got to the head of the dinosaur after the long climb, and the head kind of sways and bounces back and forth. It must be due to wind and people climbing the stairs or so. So that was kind of a weird feeling, but hey, it's all good, right? Well, checked out a couple of retail stores just to see what they had. They're really happening places. A couple of them were closing, and one of them was closed down. Whatever, I suppose maybe they moved to a new location or closed up altogether, I guess. Well, went over to the Homestead Museum, as they call her. I'll throw another video clip here. Of course, all these videos will be coming on the Maxwell's World channel in the next little while. Once I get home, I'm going to have a metric ton of video footage to edit on through, to sift on through, and try to make something of it. But hey, where's the fun if you don't videotape it, right? Share it with the world, keep your memories, because, well, sometimes memories fade, and you can go back and look at the video footage and then recall, hey, that's right, that's how that was, not like how I remember it. Well, here we are back in the campsite. Probably going to make a little bit of a lunch. Unfold my chair, grab my favorite beverage, and well, relax until it's time to go to bed. There'll be supper sometime in there, and next thing you know, it'll be the big push. Well, tomorrow is Friday, and we'll be heading her back, so after the long drive, it'll be nice to get her home, and no matter how it feels to get away, it's always nice to head back home, head back to somewhere familiar. So yeah guys, gonna put you down and get on with the day, and we'll catch y'all later. Hello YouTube, here we are. We come to the end of another day. Well, it was a good day, it was a steady day. We did a few things. You know, the world's largest dinosaur was quite the feat to explore. Like I said there earlier, it's not wheelchair accessible. Of course, tomorrow is, well, the time to head her on back. Pack everything up, get everything in its road positions, and, well, peel on out of here. Not 100% sure how the day itself is going to go. I don't know if I'm going to try to jam one more thing in the morning before, you know, it's time to leave town, or if I'm just going to, well, kind of point her north and, well, get at her. Probably going to take a different way back home than the way we came, just to change it up a bit, change up the scenery for the dash camera. Once we hit Hannah, apparently you go north, you come out at Viking, and then a little short jaunt, and then it's Highway 16. Follow Highway 16 east, and then, well, it takes you right home. And once we get home, well, I need to decide if I'm going to unpack everything for the season, or if I'm going to leave everything in the trailer for a couple more weeks. We should still have another month or so for sure before the frost or cold weather starts rolling in. So there is time to jam in another weekend or 3. As well as, you know, I would like to do some work in the trailer before freeze up, so in the spring there's less to do before the next camping season. So it's one of them things, do I cut the potential season short by, you know, 1 or 2 or 3 outings just to do some work to the trailer, or do I do work to the trailer and then have to put the work on hold for the winter months? Even if I do run into the cold with working, I do have the garage that I can build the cabinets in, you know, stain them, sand them, fill them, all that stuff, then bring them out here even if it is -5, and fasten them to the trailer itself, and then in the spring just do the finish work, like the trim or the final 2nd coat of clear, or maybe even the 3rd coat of clear, depends on how she works out. I would like to probably start camping again next year, maybe in May. The one place I have a line in for a seasonal lot, I was next up for this year, so maybe I would be potential of first up for next year. Don't know if I want to go seasonal per se, but I think the way I'm doing it now with a weekend here and then a weekend home, or 2 weekends at home, work a lot better than leaving the trailer up and going up there, because you're going to feel guilty that you're not up there during the week. Or if you decide to stay home during the weekend, then you'll feel guilty that you're not home during the weekend. So we'll have to see how it goes. We'll get the thing back home and get her cleaned out, or decide what we're doing, and then take it on from there. But pretty much, guys, comes the end to our last full day in Drumheller. Had a good time, seen some sights, shot a lot of video. Should be interesting to edit all this up, see what the finished product is. I'm sure I have some good footage here. I gotta sort through it, and well, it is what it is. Remember, we do have a post office box for all your fan mail needs. Address is down below. If you write me, I will write you back. Make sure you include a return address so I can properly send one back with a zip code or postal code as well. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Vlogs. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.